Hey guys, it's
been a while, huh?
before I take a year-long break again, might as well leave you with this weapon review. So a little backstory. I've been eager to get new Empire-specific weapons, especially submachine guns. I have a hard-on for submachine guns, but the Tengu didn't exactly feel right to me. But then, we saw it. The light from heaven.
Yes!
Doku revealed that he had been working on Empire-specific weapons, and they look oh, so sexy. And to my luck, the SMGs were the first ones released. And let's just say I was
Really excited.
finally a chance for Empire-specific traits on weapons to mean something again. I bought them all instantly, and I didn't know which one to review, so I asked you guys, and well, I'm stuck with the Jackal. Thanks.
I really appreciate it, you guys.
It's probably my least favorite SMG out of the bunch, but it's pretty good and fun. And without further ado, hello everybody, my name is Link Frost, and today I'm going to be reviewing the MG-S1 Jackal, the newest submachine gun to enter the Terran Republic's arsenal. The adaptable Jackal SMG has high stopping power in close quarters while remaining easy to control. I'm going to go over its statistics, attachment selection, tips, recommendations, and more. But first,
Let's talk about Jesus Christ himself for a second.
Dokukai, the Holy Grail PlanetSide 2. Holy shit, his work is great. I mean, look at this. Look at these weapon models. They just ooze with each faction's traits. Holy shit, they look amazing, dude. I get that some people just don't like that they all look the same, but honestly, I'm totally fine for it. I mean,
At least it doesn't look identical to other weapons of their class.
anyways, Doku, you're amazing. I love you. I bought all your armors now. Now I can live my dreams of making my NC Heavy look like a Sunderer. For real, the armor he makes, badass. The guns, hell yeah. Major props to you, dude. Love you. Go buy his shit.
That totally wasn't a sponsored ad.
Okay, for real, on a serious note right now, I really wanted to talk about the aesthetic of a gun. An SMG with a side-loaded magazine seems perfect for the Terran Republic, along with the rotating barrel every time it fires. I mean, just how cool is that? However, I don't think that side mags would work on an LMG or a DMR, but you know what would? A bullpup design. So yeah, when's the TR getting their bullpup weapon?
Rel?
Hey, it's almost been 3 minutes. I'm getting bored. When's the review gonna start?
Oh shit.
So now for statistics. Fuck, I forgot something.
Forgot to mention the price point. It costs 1,000 certification points or 699 Daybreak cash. Now I can get to the statistics.
The Jackal fires at 600 rounds per minute, making it the Terran Republic's slowest firing SMG. However, it's also their hardest hitting. It does 167 damage max up to 6 meters, and falls off to 100 damage minimum at 46 meters. This means it's a 6-shot kill within its max damage range, and falls off to a 10-shot kill out at its minimum damage range. The muzzle velocity is 400 meters per second. It reloads at 2 seconds short and 2.6 seconds long. The total ammo pool available is 230, and each magazine carries 30 bullets. Now let's talk about the recoil. So, the degree of the first shot followed by subsequent shots minus the gravitational pull of Araxis. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Yeah, I'm done boring you with dumb recoil values.
All you have to know is that the recoil travels up with seemingly equal left and right shake, though sometimes it feels like it travels more to the right than to the left. The recoil isn't heavy though, and it's extremely easy to tame. The only challenge is to maintain your sights on target with all that left and right shake. To compensate, I found pulling straight down to be the most effective, though sometimes I'd also pull slightly a bit to the left. Also, the first shot recoil multiplier is 2 times. Now for customization, this gun, along with Doku's other weapons, has access to exclusive optic models. The TR get the TSO sights, or the Trident Specialty Optics. They still have the same options in regards to crosshair styles compared to other TR sights, but they just look cooler. Your magnification options are 1 times, 2 times, 3.4 times, and a special heat-seeking night vision scope that has the same crosshair style as the Striker rocket launcher. For barrel attachments, there's the hybrid suppressor. Like a normal suppressor, it does reduce the noise and muzzle flash of the weapon and prevents you from showing up in the minimap when firing. However, here's the difference. The hybrid suppressor does not shorten the max damage range. You're still going to keep that 6-shot kill up to 6 meters. However, it does reduce the muzzle velocity at a greater effect. It cuts it by 50%, so while it's equipped, the bullets are going to be traveling at 200 meters per second. And this is extremely noticeable. If you have this equipped, don't even try fighting within medium ranges. Just don't. And as for rail attachments, we have the forward grip, a dark light flashlight, an advanced laser sight, and this weapon's gimmick, the BX adapter. What it does is it cuts your magazine size by 9, so each mag will carry 21 bullets while this is equipped. Those 9 rounds though, they don't go away, and instead they are locked within its own firing mode, and it's accessed by pressing the gear slot 1 key. just like how you'd access an underbarrel launcher. After holding the fire button for about a second, the BX adapter charges and then dumps those 9 rounds at a rate of 1,000 rounds per minute. I'll go into more detail later though, since this attachment drastically affects the weapon's performance. For ammo type, you have the usual soft point ammo, slowing your bullet speed by 5% while increasing the max damage range by 5 meters. Being a submachine gun, the Jackal has some excellent hipfire accuracy that becomes even better when paired with an advanced laser sight. More on that later though. Being an SMG also means that you enjoy a 0.75 times movement speed multiplier when aiming down the sights, allowing you to become more nimble while aiming. I recommend you engage your opponents with this weapon within close quarters. This will allow you to take advantage of that really tight hipfire accuracy, while also maintaining your maximum damage range. Engaging in further distances though will prove difficult, given the damage drop off, the rate of fire, and the muzzle velocity. In order to get the most out of this weapon in close quarters though, you're going to have to deck it out with the proper attachments. I recommend a 1x reflex sight for that clear and precise aiming, and for a rail attachment, you can never go wrong with the advanced laser sight. That's the one that I heavily recommend, because the ALS basically makes the hipfire so tight that there's almost no need to aim down sights. The recoil is easy to control, so there's no need for the forward grip. And the flashlight, better off on a sidearm. And of course, as given with every other SMG ever, always run soft point ammo. It's going to extend your max damage range while also slowing down your bullet speed by 5%, but this is always a sacrifice a submachine gun is willing to take. And now, let's talk about the BX adapter. Again, it takes out 9 rounds for your mag, puts it in a reserve firing mode. After charging for 1 second, it unleashes all of them at 1,000 rounds per minute, dealing a max of 125 damage though, instead of 167. This means, provided your enemy has no resistances whatsoever, and you're within the max damage range, you'll need to land 8 of those shots to secure the kill. It's easier said than done. It can take a while to get used to the charge-up mechanic and to control the kick of the Jackal firing at 1,000 rounds per minute. But here's my biggest problem. It takes about 1 second to charge. By the time the charge-up is complete, you could have already killed someone with the standard firing option. It seems impractical to use in most situations, except for when you're going to pre-fire a corner or you're anticipating someone's approach. As a tip for the light assault, if you're approaching a target from the air, I find that beginning the charge right as you're about to land on the surface, while giving the weapon enough time to have the cone of fire reset on your target, is an effective tactic with this attachment. But overall, I really do feel like this attachment is too much of a gimmick. It seems like the TR's faction-specific traits were forgotten by the time they finished designing the weapon, and this was just added as an afterthought. I don't recommend it over your other options. But if you have to use it, for whatever reason, use it on the light or heavy assault. Those classes seem to be the only ones that know how to put it to good use. And here's a few more notes on the BX adapter. As of now, you can't aim down sights with it. I think it would be much more effective if you could. Every time you reload, you'll always top off both ammo pools. When engaging targets, lead off with the charge, and then switch firing modes to finish them off. And finally, here's the last important note. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot have both the BX adapter and the hybrid suppressor equipped at the same time. It's either one or the other. And now we can get into some tips. The biggest one is to take advantage of the hip fire, especially if you have the laser sight equipped. I was serious when I said that the need to aim down sights is almost eliminated. This allows you to hip fire from some surprising distances, maintaining your normal strafing speed while landing accurate shots. If the cone of fire gets too big though, then just tap fire to reset it every now and then. It also allows you to land headshots like it's absolutely nothing. And finally, stay close and engage close. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's an SMG. And this is especially important if you have the hybrid suppressor equipped. Sometimes you can get away with medium range engagements, but if you have that on, don't even try it. It's not worth it. And now for the classes I recommend this weapon on, use it with the Infiltrator, the Light Assault, or the Heavy Assault. The Hybrid Suppressor is best used on the Infiltrator. Regardless of whether or not you have the BX adapter equipped, you shouldn't The light assault and heavy assaults are excellent classes to run the Jackal. And now, I'm going to rate the weapon using my new rating system. It's either going to get a bad, good, great, or amazing rating. Just think of it as a 1 through 5 rating system. So overall, this gun is pretty good. I mean, what can I say? It looks cool, it sounds cool, it gets the job done. My big complaints though is that it doesn't seem like something I'd expect from the Terran Republic to have. I was thinking maybe a fire rate that increases over time fits the TR perfectly. But hey, I appreciate what we got. Again, the BX adapter seems like an afterthought. Also, I can't help but feel like the Jackal is trying to be like the Cyclone, but it's not as good as the Cyclone. Even though the Jackal does carry 5 more rounds per magazine, by default, the Cyclone still fires a tiny bit faster. Compared to other SMGs of the Terran Republic, I feel like the killing potential of the Jackal is better than the Hailstorm, but not as good as the Armistice. Regardless of my complaints though, this weapon totally kicks ass. It's also an easy weapon to pick up and use. If you're looking for a TR SMG that packs a harder punch than the rest of them, then this is the weapon for you. What? Are we done? Woo! Indeed we are! It took only, let's see, oh fuck. It took 7 months to do this, but the Jackal review officially comes to a close. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you for your patience, holy shit.
Since it's been an eternity since my last weapon review, criticism is greatly appreciated. I tried doing this a bit differently, like taking out some boring parts and trying to replace them with hopefully some humorous parts. I'd just like to know if you all like this new style. If you don't, or if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Also, if you have a hard-on for Transformers like I do, then why not subscribe to my Link Frostimus channel, where I will discuss and review all things Transformers figures.
Eventually.
I haven't uploaded anything there yet. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then feel free to leave a like. But if you didn't, leave a dislike, let me know what I did wrong so I can fix it in my next video. And if you'd like to see more, then hit that subscribe button. Stay frosty, fellas. I'll see you guys next time. So, given how I do things nowadays, it's gonna take another year for me to do a weapon review. But, it'll be a good one. I promise.